saying that, but I was comparing it to bedding, so how much trouble can I get in? But we're going to bring out our very special guest. Allegra Buffington is joining us this morning. She has traveled around the world to really bring us the finest finishes, the details, fabrications, the luxury high-end opulence, but on a budget, affordable pricing. Allegra, always a pleasure to have you back.
It's good to be with you. Happy New Year to you too, my dear. I missed you too.
I've been following you on Facebook, and you're just gallivanting all around the world.
It has been kind of a crazy period of time. It's nice to be back.
I want to come back as you, Allegra. I saw where you were.
Your liver might not be able to handle it.
Oh, honey, I can handle it. Are you kidding
can try.
me? I could definitely try. I saw where you were for New Year's. I was like, oh my gosh, you
The
crazy.
Playboy Mansion was pretty amazing. Well, hey, you know,
hey, that's
a party. It was a party.
That indeed it is. Well, this is going to be a party this hour.
Oh my goodness. This has been on fire this weekend.
No kidding. Do you know, I feel like these are the sheets that I had for Host Pick.
I think you did.
Yes, and then they brought them back. This is the, what are we calling it? The Ventana. Yes. 6-piece microfiber sheet set. Full queen king or the California king. Look at how pretty that lace hem is. Gorgeous. You get the flat sheet, the fitted sheet, and the 4 standard pillowcases. Yes, you heard me correctly. Normally it's 2 pillowcases.
Yes.
But we're doubling the pillowcases because if you're like me, you got to have more than 2 pillows on your bed.
This is the standard bed, has 4 pillows on it. So it's great that you're getting those included.
These are super soft.
Super soft to the touch. Unbelievable colors. And
wow,
this
these
is
are really
all
great.
Sizes. By the way, a huge customer pick. Everybody was in love with this lace
168 reviews.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
On microfiber sheets, we've really changed the way people think about dressing their bed. But we have a color like this, which is plum. And by the way, it's going to stay that true shade of plum because this fabric does not fade. We have the cranberry color, which is a soft version of burgundy. We have the turquoise. So if you love those sea glass colors, this one is going to really knock your socks off. We have beige, which is a newer color for our color palette. Another neutral, the ivory, which is really like a French vanilla. Then we have the white. The gray is called platinum. And then, of course, we have the iconic gold.
Because you got to have gold with Highgate Manor.
And I like them together because it's like jewelry. The 2 base metals, the silver and the gold together. But everybody loved the fact that we have married the look of vintage linens. Your top sheet boasts the entire width of the bed. So if you've got the California king-size bed, the entire width is all embroidered scalloped lace detail that is super soft to the touch because it's actually the same fabrication as the sheets. Microfiber is known for softness, for durability, for not wrinkling. So what I love to do is do the little pinch test. For those of you that haven't seen this before, I know that there aren't very many linens that you could do this with, but you can squeeze it really tight, and look, I can smooth it out with my hand, and there are no creases. So these are going to look good out of the dryer. They're going to look great even after you've been sleeping on them, which never happens. And you don't have to break these in. They are the ones that are super soft from the moment that you take them out of the packaging. They feel like rose petals, and that is what everybody has fallen in love with. The perfect weight for 4 seasons. They wick moisture. They feel like your favorite PJs or your favorite t-shirt that maybe has been kind of lovingly overworn, and it's the one you grab every weekend because it feels so soft up against your skin. That's what these sheets feel like. And you're dressing all 4 pillows.
I like the rose petal thing because you're right. I mean, you think of the softness of a rose petal when you pluck off a petal and you feel the inside. It almost has a brushed feel to it.
It's true.
So it has a softer, more luxurious hand. But when you think about $34.95, free shipping and handling. We're going to send them right to your front door for no additional charge, and 2 flexible payments of $17.48 to get these at home. There's a reason why almost 100 of these have already been spoken for. We will start to get limited colors, and sizes will start to sell out. We have full queen king and California king. Now the bottom line is everybody pays the same price. Typically when you go out to the brick and mortar stores or you go to the big department stores or the home stores, what do you see? A lot of times it's the fitted sheet, it's the flat sheet. They're sold separately. There's not, and if they're bundled together, they're really expensive. Then on top of that, everybody pays a different price. If you're a California king, if you're a queen, the price goes up substantially.
It's true.
Everybody here is equal across the board. It's kind of how we like to keep it, right? Equal playing field. and with the free shipping, the flexible payments, the colors Allegra, you typically don't get to see out at retail. Normally they just have white, ivory, and maybe one fun color.
Exactly. And to think that this is a rock bottom sale price, even here, our additional pillowcases can run you $20, $25 for a set of 2. We're including those. We're eliminating the shipping and handling. There's a reason that these are a huge customer pick. And because of that, we have every show that I've had so far this weekend, we've sold about 2,000 in each airing. They are hugely popular. I can tell you that they are truly some of my absolute favorites. In the very beginning, I was kind of a sheet snob that said, microfiber, I don't know anything about it, but I'll put them in the guest room. And then my guests were sort of the ones that turned my thinking around and said, oh, I love those sheets. What are they? What thread count are they? And they thought they were, you know, silk and cotton mixed together. I said, well, they're actually microfiber, and they're really easy to take care of. So then I thought, well, wait a minute. If they're good enough for my guests and they're all wowed by them, maybe I need to put them in the master bedroom. And I couldn't believe how soft they are. As a matter of fact, they are some of my absolute favorites out of all of my collection of sheets. And when you have all 4 pillows...
I'm just going to stop you there.
Because you know I don't say that all the time.
I know Allegra personally, and let me tell you something. Only the finest will do, and I mean it in the most sincere way. I mean, she really has a taste level that is unparalleled when it comes to excellence, it comes to sophistication, it comes to glamour. She has traveled the world. She was born in Rome, and she really wants to bring everyone the finest. Allegra thinks, you know what, fine, luxurious things should not be designated to just the rich and famous.
Absolutely not.
You think all of us should be able to have it.
Absolutely.
And that's what I appreciate.
Oh, and I'm so glad that you're bringing that up, Robin, because that's really what Highgate Manor stands for, because everybody should be able to have an elevated lifestyle, live the best way they possibly can, and part of that is your surroundings in your home. Your bed is such an intimate place, and you want to have the sheets that feel the absolute softest, that feel like a spa experience, but also eliminating that drudgery of the maintenance of sheets that need to be touched up with the iron and steamed.
Who irons sheets?
Oh,
I don't even have
before.
time to iron my clothes.
Well, I've done it before when I've had company coming and I want those pillowcases to look perfect.
Nice, right.
And then I cheat and do, you know, the top part of the top sheet so that when it's folded over my comforter, it looks pretty. These don't require that maintenance.
No.
And look at this.
Allegra,
isn't this amazing?
Looks heirloom. I mean, this has that heirloom quality that you see from sheets that maybe have been passed down, maybe from generation to generation. There's this vintage heirloom, beautiful hem. What is the thickness or the width on the hem?
That is a 4-inch hem, and that's all pierced and embroidered. There are thousands of stitches of embroidery.
Yeah,
and having said that, it's soft to the touch, so it's not
it's
a
not
scratchy.
rough.
No, exactly. So if you've admired the look of vintage linens, I know a lot of times I go into antique shops, and I love looking at all the little pillowcases and little tea towels, and they're absolutely gorgeous, but they require a lot of maintenance. These are going to be, toss them in the washing machine with your towels and clothes. You pull them out of the dryer. By the way, they are actually energy efficient because they dry so fast. Like in a snap. You won't even have to wait for the buzzer. You take them out, and you can throw them on the bed. There isn't any extra effort. God bless you.
Thank you. Sorry,
excuse me. To sneak that one in, and
I tried to be quiet.
And I love
just threw my back out.
That you're gonna have. You did? Oh my gosh. It's okay to sneeze. You're human.
Okay. That's what happens when you try to hold it in.
But you know, you'll have all this extra time on your hands.
I know. And then since I can't move, I'm just going to lay down in bed now.
Okay. Immobilized.
Immobilized.
But at least in comfort.
It's true. And, you know, especially if someone who has been in the hospital, someone, you know, during the holidays, I know my grandmother was in the hospital, so we spent a lot of time there. And, you know, it's not always the top of the line. You wish those beds were, but they're not. And could you imagine having your own sheets, or even once you go home and you've left the hospital, to be able to go home to a bed that is so super comfortable, that has the luxury of the high-end feel of a high-end thread count, really speaks volumes, especially at $34.95. Think about it. As Americans, we spend a third of our life in bed. A third of our life in bed. Don't you want to make every sleep moment count?
Absolutely.
Don't you want to get to the REM sleep where you sleep peacefully and you don't toss, you don't turn, your heels, your dry skin doesn't get stuck on the inferior cheap sheets? And I'm going to say cheap.
You just traumatized me.
I did. But you know what? There are cheap sheets on the market. And I'm not saying if you want to buy them, you can buy them. I'm not going to shame anyone. But for sheets that are lesser quality, you can get amazing quality for an inexpensive price. And the feel, the hand, the weight, the quality, the care, it all adds up. I love that word, performance.
It's true, because these are performance linens. When you can save time, I'm talking about shaving off time doing the drudgery of laundry and upkeep of linens. It can be a big job, and sometimes you think, oh gosh, it's the day I change my sheets. Well, these are going to be a snap for you. You're not able to see this price going forward into the springtime, so because we've offered the free shipping and handling, it's really risk-free. I would recommend picking up a few sets, take a little bit of stock of what's going on in your linen cabinet, and say, you know, I've been holding on to some sheets that really don't make sense anymore. They're stiff, they're scratchy, they're not comfortable. Why are they taking up that precious space? Because we all know we don't have a lot of extra space for unneeded, unusable products. If you've got stiff, scratchy sheets, ditch them. They can use them as a drop cloth when you're painting or something, but replace them with the ones.
You know, that's so funny you say that. That's what I did when my husband and I first moved in together. You know, we didn't have, you know, you start out together, you build as you grow, as you know, a couple. And our old sheets, that's what I did.
Drop cloths.
I use them as drop cloths to paint.
And there's another thing. Cover bushes when it's cold, when there are cold snaps out. I don't need to be sleeping on those kinds of sheets. No. Those are not worthy.
How about we all make 2015, let's upgrade together. Let's get luxury. Let's get a nice, high quality, wonderful feel in a sheet, but at an affordable price point. I grabbed the 20-piece set that's around the bed that I'm so excited about, because every host pick, I ask for a huge total bedroom makeover, and we can never get it done. Allegra knows. We can never make it happen. And then I come to work today and see a 20-piece bedroom set. Look at how pretty this looks with the sheets. Look at the elegance and sophistication. That gray and gold, stunning.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
What would you put with the purple?
I would do
the gray?
The gray, absolutely. Or the white goes perfectly with it also.
Yeah. But would you do ivory with the purple, or
you could do the ivory. I mean, you really can't go wrong. You know what I try to base it on, Robin?
Well, you could do the ivory even with the gold.
If your trim in your room on the crown molding and the floorboard, the baseboards are white or ivory, that's how I choose which neutral I go with.
Oh, that's a good tip.
And the shutters, you know, your basic underpinnings of the room will either be in white or ivory typically, so that's how you can kind of choose
that's why we have Allegra here. And we would love to hear from you. Let us know how you've been enjoying Highgate Manor. 1-866-376-8255. We are very busy. Please use express ordering. We knew this would happen. There's about less than a 3-minute clock on the screen. Almost 700 of these have already been spoken for. You know, there's something that happens at the end of the day that it happens to all of us. What do we want to do? We want to come home, get undressed, and get in our cozy clothes. And then when we go to bed at night, we want to unwind.
Relax.
We want to relax. We want to rejuvenate to start a new day. And I always say the start of a new day is a good thing because God gave you another day.
It's true.
It's so true. And you want to be able to have something that surrounds yourself in that softness and that beauty, and that makes you sleep like a princess or a queen, a king of your own palace, no matter where you live and no matter what your budget is. So today, I hope you treat yourself to these sheets on 2 flexible payments of $17.48 plus free shipping and handling. And then, oh, wait a second, you get 2 extra pillowcases. So fitted, flat, 2 pillowcases, and an additional 2. So you get 4 pillowcases. Did I confuse you with my math? But 4 pillowcases.
I'm wowed.
You're wowed. Full queen, king, and California king. And it's a customer pick with 168 review.
So it's not as though we're just saying, you know what, buy these because they're affordable. No, the viewers have written their reviews about how they fell in love.
It's not like we sat down together and wrote 168 reviews.
Right? No. These are genuine reviews, and they love the fabric. They love the detail of that pretty lace border, which really does make you think of your grandmother's linens. I think a lot of us have a couple of pieces tucked away that were in the family, passed down from generation to generation. That's what the look of these linens are.
Very upscale.
Very upscale, but married to new age technology, which is genius, because when you can do all of that and go all the way up to California King.
like we're gonna go to the phones.
Oh,
because my
good,
producer's like, that's a hard clock on the screen, and I don't want to lose this caller because she ordered the sheet. So I don't mean to be rude.
No,
I'm so
that's
sorry.
fine.
Bonnie from Pennsylvania, welcome in, Bonnie. You're live on HSN. Happy New Year.
Hi, Bonnie.
Good morning, ladies.
It's a pleasure to speak with you, Bonnie. I hear you picked up these fabulous sheets.
Oh, my gosh, I couldn't pass it up when I heard you had California King.
I know, right? And can you believe California King at $34.95 and free shipping?
No way.
No way.
And what did you think about getting 4 pillowcases, Bonnie?
I even thought that was great. My gosh, how much they've cost just for an extra pillowcase.
It's true. And then free shipping and handling? I mean,
That was even super.
you couldn't resist those, could you?
Nope, I walked past, I thought, oh, no, I got to do this.
Oh, and
I
there's
love
your pretty color. I love this shade that you chose.
Yes, I'm very excited. I got the platinum also.
Oh, you did? You
Oh,
got
my
more than one
gosh.
set.
So you
Oh,
can
and
do
that's
some
pretty
mixing and
together.
matching together. Look at us. We're all, these are
Look,
perfect
Bonnie, we're
colors.
excited like we're going to be living in your house.
Come on
You
over.
did a good job, Bonnie. I love those. They're fantastic together.
Bonnie, is this the first time you tried Highgate Manor?
Oh, no, I have some bedspreads and stuff. I
And
really
how is the
like
quality?
Oh, fantastic.
Fantastic. Jinx. I know we both said it at the same time. Bonnie,
wonderful.
thank you so much. My producer is wrapping us up. Have a very happy New Year. Enjoy your sheets. Sleep well. Have
Thanks
wonderful
for
dreams.
calling.
I know. Isn't it nice when you have new sheets? There's nothing like new
And
crisp.
she's getting 2 new sets. Wow.
Yeah. Thank you so much for your orders. Wow, we are busy. Use Express ordering. Well over 1,000 of these about to be spoken for. You can see the little ticker on the bottom. But